Have you ever wondered what it is like to become an IHM sister? Well, today I'm going to tell you about the formation process, which is when a young woman discerns if she is called to religious life, and specifically to the IHM community, and goes through the process of becoming an IHM sister. So, a young woman who is interested in the IHM community and is discerning that call to religious life can get to know our sisters by spending time with them, coming to different events that we have, such as Sisters' Nights, discernment weekends at the Mother House, where she prays, gets to know our sisters and what they do and how they serve the people. If a young woman applies to enter our community, she would then become a postulant. As a postulant, she would learn what it is like to be an IHM sister. She is not yet a sister, but she would live at the Mother House and she would work and pray with the sisters. She would take classes at Immaculata University. She would help to serve our sisters in our nursing home, Camilla Hall, and she would also be sent to a parish or a school where our sisters serve to learn what it is like in their life. At the end of that time, if she feels called to continue and the community feels that she would be part of our community as a novice, that would be the next step. So, there is a special day called Reception Day where a postulant becomes a novice. She receives the habit, the white veil, and the crucifix on that day. There's a special ceremony. She kneels in front of the General Superior, who gives her the rule of the Sister Servants of the Immaculate Heart of Mary, and she is told to live it, love it, and learn it. So she spends the next 2 years really learning what it's like to be an IHM sister. The first year, she really focuses on her spirituality and her relationship with God, and the second year, she has an experience where she lives in a convent and gets to go out on a mission where our IHMs teach or work. At the end of that time, the next step would be to make profession of first vows and to become a temporary professed sister. So there is a big, beautiful mass of profession where the novice becomes a professed sister. She professes vows of chastity, poverty, and obedience for 1 year. And during that mass, she receives the black veil, symbolizing that she's a professed sister, and she receives a ring. And that ring symbolizes that she is now a bride of Christ. The sister is now a temporary professed sister, and she's sent out on a mission to one of our convents where she will teach or work with our sisters and really experience the life as a professed sister. Over the next 5 years, the sisters will renew their vows. So for the first 3 years, they would renew their vows for 1 year, and then the last 2 years, they would renew their vows for 2 years. During this time, the sister is really discerning, is this what I am called to? Is this what God is calling me to do for the rest of my life? So she continues to live with the sisters, learn from the sisters, and continues to pray and really ask for God's guidance to see if this is what she is being called to for the rest of her life. During that last year, especially before final vows, she's preparing to make that commitment. So the last step before becoming a sister for the rest of her life is final profession. So there's an even bigger, beautiful mass for final profession. It is similar to first profession, but at final profession, the sister professes her vows for all her life, rather than just for 1 year. She is officially a part of the IHM community as a fully professed sister, and it is a very, very beautiful day. During this time, she also lies prostrate and asks for the prayers of all of the saints. The Litany of the Saints is sung. It is a very, very beautiful time, and it's a very beautiful celebration. So this is what the process of becoming an IHM is like, and this is the formation process that a young woman would go through once discerning that she's called to the IHMs.